Happy Monday, City Line viewers, and good morning, everyone. There is a segment on the show that I know you absolutely love. It's about everything that is oh so smart. Please welcome Leigh-Ann Allaire Perrault. She's back to walk us through it. They do love this.
I love this. These are my favorite segments to pull together.
Well, I think it's great because it's, you know, simple little everyday things that you might not really think about, but there's a really easy way to do it, or a product out there that's going to help you get the result you want. And this is all focused on paint, which is right up your alley.
Well, you know what? I'm a paint girl, but it's that time of year where we not only can tackle the indoor projects, but the outdoor.
Yeah.
So, and painting is the one thing that you can do so affordably, but adds the biggest impact in any space.
You're right.
So we talk about that all the time. But what I was like, my mind was blown with what is available now to make your life that much easier when it comes to painting, and simple things. Like, let's start with one of the easiest things ever that has changed my painting experience.
Okay.
I'm really bigging this up, and you might be like, meh, but for me, it's pretty exciting.
It's a big deal for her, okay?
This is how I normally store my brushes. In mid-paint project, you know, if you're letting the paint dry, I wrap it with saran wrap, and then when you unwrap, you inevitably, you do like,
you get the mess.
It's a mess everywhere.
Right.
So check this out. You can lift this up and open it up here.
Oh, so you get your own little house for your paintbrush.
It's a paintbrush house.
It's a paintbrush
with the little sponge on the top to keep it airtight. And what's really cool, I love when companies take something simple, it's already simple, but then the added simple detail, they're stackable. There's a ridge so you can line them all up, right? It's the little things that count. It's the little things.
And then you think to yourself, why'd this take so long?
And why didn't I invent it?
Why didn't I invent it?
Right? That's more the case.
I'd be a billionaire.
Now, when it comes to brushes, there's some really cool stuff available. I'm gonna let you hold this one.
Oh, this
one
is
and
cool.
two.
So it extends it.
Well, this one, yes, it's an extender, but they do the same thing. This is like a Gumby brush,
Can
the
you
gooseneck.
put that back the other way?
I can. Wait for it, and action.
Sideways.
Right? And this one actually also has a pole that you can, the hole for a pole to do an extension. So there's like tough to reach areas. So this would be amazing when you're painting your ceiling and wrapping your ceiling color onto your crown molding.
Right.
You can just like slosh it all on there, and it just takes so much time, and it saves the up and down on the ladder.
Because it's already a difficult place to be in if you're trying to get the crown molding. Like, your back is out. So if you can actually mold the paintbrush in the way you want it. Oh, and this one does the same thing.
That one does the same. This one you need a little muscle power. This one's called the Reacher, and it also comes with an attachment for a mini roller as well if you're doing a flat stop, which is kind of awesome. Now, actually, you mentioned the neck.
Yeah.
And I'm, you know, not, first of all, very tall in the first place, so ladders are a must in most cases, but extension poles are also amazing. This one in particular is great because I was recently, actually last week, painting a hallway where I like using a pole to go all the way up and down, but I don't have the width to do it, so instead of unscrewing a pole constantly, it's quick release up and down for this.
Nice.
And then when it comes to ceilings, this one, wait for it.
Whoa, whoa.
This one's like, whoa.
That is so good.
That's me when I'm painting. I'm like, whoa. I'm so easily entertained. But if you notice, the built-in splatter guard for this, that has the casing. Now, can I give you a little tip?
Yeah, go.
Painting
go for
ceilings last week, the airplane pillows for the back of your neck work like a dream when you're painting the ceiling. That little bit of added comfort.
So it just helps you so that you don't have the
helps.
whole...
Exactly. Your head doesn't get, you don't end up like for the next 3 days walking like this.
I love that. Okay, smart. Very smart.
Very smart.
I like the paint splatter, so it's not in your eyeballs.
I got to tell you about Smart. So this is called the Easy Edge.
Okay.
I'm aiming it at you. I'm sorry. You looked really afeared for a second.
What's going to happen right now?
So I'm going to hold up this board. This is from Black & Decker. It's available at Walmart. What I love about this is this will, I swear to you, take tape out of your life. This will do all the edging around your casings. Now, I need to preface this by saying normally you would be doing this not on a weird angle. So if I get paint everywhere, please don't hold it against me. It's battery powered. You've got to let the paint start up.
Oh, cool.
And you can basically edge around all your door frames, all your casings, your windows. It's gonna be straight. And you load the paint in so you don't have to keep dipping back into a brush. You can load in a whole ton of paint in the back.
Very
which
cool.
Which is very, very cool.
For professionals. Well, for non-professionals, actually, because it's gonna give you that professional look.
It will. It really will. And a lot of people aren't comfortable with just the brush on their own. So tape is great, but that is kind of amazing.
It's gonna save you. Okay,
now,
what does this guy do?
I'm not a big fan of cleanup.
Yeah,
who is?
Right?
Who is? And one of my least favorite things, and I'm sure you've experienced this, that you paint, and then you have to do one of, like sliding this off, right? Kind of nasty, but check this out. Ready for it? There's a little lock mechanism. Bam!
Oh, Oh, it comes right off.
It comes right off. Should we do that again?
Yeah, do it again.
Okay, here we go.
1, 2, 3.
Bam.
And then you can just
drop
take it off and clean it.
into the bucket. Little locking mechanism.
Smart.
It's, again,
so
the
simple,
little things.
but really smart.
So simple and so smart. Now, I do a lot of painting outside, a lot of spray painting, furniture pieces. You get that beautiful, like, factory finish almost look. Again, so simple. Here's the package here. Painting pylons. Who would have thunk that this would have changed my life? So you can set these up, and when you're doing fine furniture, you can basically rest your furniture up above and raise them so that when you're going around with the spray paint, you don't need to move it after. You don't get the drips built up around the bottom.
So it's elevated.
It's elevated.
elevated.
And speaking about spray painting, this has been a life changer for me. I think I showed this with you one time before.
Yeah.
This is basically going to save your wee little finger
from doing that.
Spraying. It's available. I picked this up at Home Depot.
Yeah.
It snaps right on from Rust-Oleum. And now check that out. You got the little trigger, and you have amazing control. So you use your little paint pylons, and you go to town.
Love it.
Kind of awesome.
So simple.
Now, a couple last ones.
Smart.
When it comes to paint trays, there's been big changes. Forget those little plastic insert thingies. This actually snaps right onto your paint can. You've got your pour nozzle at the back.
Yeah.
If I tilt it that way, you can see. But what's great is you can actually just roll your paint right into the can now on the small brushes, right?
That's
kind of amazing.
And you're not wasting any paint that way. It's going right back into the can.
And even a less expensive version, it's like a sun visor here.
Really
but
wear it like that.
I paint like this all the time. This is my outfit for sure. And then last but not least, I just had to share this because at first, I'm not gonna lie to you, I thought it was a urinal. But it's not.
What do we do with this?
This is called the paint glider, and this is pure genius.
All right.
This is your paint tray, so you can imagine it sitting on the floor, and you can roll your roller right inside.
Okay.
Right? You roll the roller. When you need to move it from room to room, there's a handle, and all your paint gathers in the bottom. And when you're done painting, you unscrew and pour it back into the gallon.
Oh.
So simple.
Why
so
didn't you
smart.
invent it?
Oh, I need to go back to the drawing board.
Start thinking about these things. That is so smart, because you do need to take it from place to place. And this is going to give you a container that's going to hold it.
You got it. And easy to clean up, too. It's all plastic, so easy to wash out.
Good solutions. After the show, the audience will have the chance to win 2 Home Depot gift cards valued at $200 each.